could you please introduce yourself for again?
Hello guys. Igama lami Asemahle Mzamo. I come back from a village called Taba. It's but I grew up here in Satarem. Grew up after Satarem, a warm home. Regs, I met Regs after Satarem as a child. Skula Sonke. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Nona.
You're always welcome. I mean, the last time I saw you, I probably think it's in...
it's been quite some time now.
Some time?
It's been quite some time. I think it's 6 or 7 years. I don't even know.
I feel like the last time I saw you was probably 2010.
Yeah, because I left here in 2010 when I went to a high school in MATRIC School of Excellence, and you were there in Start High. That's the last time I saw you. I remember we were there at our house.
Yeah?
At our house.
Oh,
I think
it was I remember.
4 years back.
No, that's way...
It was a short time, and it was a night.
That's probably like when 2015, 2016.
Yeah, and it was a long time ago, but it was not 2010 though.
Yeah, no.
I
remember that day now.
That day. That's the last time they
Otherwise, ever since then, you said you went to another school.
I went to another school.
So you left here in what grade?
I left here after grade 9. Kwafumaniseka uba ndingulo mntana ke uhluphayo. Kwafumaniseka uba i-stage got me like, okay, we've got friends mostly, sikhula nabantu, obusi, oyamkela, oyonela, we were different characters. Sikhulela apha kweli kasi lethu lifitshane, abanye bahlala elokishini, abanye bahlala etown, abanye bahlala PPP, and we were all here. Sidibana esikolweni, it was nice. And then ke ngoku when we were doing grade 9 ke kwacaba siyakhula sibadala yabo, and then zenzeka izinto siyakhula sibabadala and senza izinto that our parents were against yabo. Mase wabo on the streets xa kwisport esikolweni thina singaba baza notywala, we were troublesome yabo. Wesimna ke lo yamke very troublesome. I think you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
But ke other than that, sasisithi we were growing up, we can never beat ourselves about that. So I've mentioned about the truck, I must be so truck. I got the truck, I understand the truck.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the truck, that's the way I took a School of Excellence. I'll draw close.
Was it better though, or was it worse?
No, it was worse. It was worse. Like I had to change character.
Were your parents that side? Oh.
My parents were not with me. It was a boarding school.
Because remember, the reason why I'm asking you this, when we were still growing up, remember there was a time whereby it was always at your place.
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Or they'll come to my place now and then, but it was mostly at your place.
Yeah, we were always there, and I was alone, I was with my brother. Even the parents were also coming more often.
Exactly.
So everything changed again. Ever since then, everything changed. I think that was the beginning of life for Mna, actually, because I got to experience abanye abantu engakhulanga nabo. I got to experience different characters. Too many different characters. Okokuqala nje ndathi ndifike edomini siba 24 wena kwam, and I was like, abantu bangaka ndizahlala nabo. First of all, ndandingenayo nje kwam ni-confidence. I was just nomahle, and ndikhula ndingulaa mntu mos u-defensive. I didn't want anyone undiqala kakubi. I was too defensive. Andifuni mntu ozofika and-overwhelm me yabo. So if you are going to crush me, I must crush you first. So ndikhula ndingulaa mntu ulaa nto uba okay, don't go there with me, because khula singabantu abacrashwayo mos ba umbi mina kakubi zonke zanto yabo. So sikhula nezanto, you get angry at people, awufuna umuntu adafike kulaa nto, awufuna embarrasswa and all that.
You have to stop them there
so
before
you have to athe sathi umthi gaxa qala. So ukhula nala character, and then ke ufika kwindawo entsha enabantu abanjengawe first of all nje, and ubone okay yabo le character iyan-intimidator because this person is exactly like me. So if uzawuthi kum nam ndizawuthi asizohlalisana. I had to change my character totally.
Yeah, because growing up you were not like that.
I was not like this. I'm a very different person from who I was then, and sorry if anyone was part of that. So ndithi ke wena kwam xa ndifika phayana edomini siba more than 24 in one room. There's a bed, there's one on top, there's one at the bottom. So those beds. And
actually, I call them bunk beds.
It's bunk beds. I don't know what they call them. That's the bunk beds. This is a bunk. There's a bunk. I don't know.
Was it an only girls' school?
Yeah, it was a mix. It was a mixed school.
Okay,
it was a mixed school. everyone was there, but just that the hostel that divided.
Oh, okay.
They have a hostel here, and then they have a hostel at the bottom, the boys' hostel and the girls' hostel. So it was a total change of my life. First of all, my parents were not there. They were there financially. They were calling. They were still my parents, but
however,
they were at a very long distance with me. They were there, and I was here, and I was alone. My little brother, Nayo, and then you was lower grades, so it was scholar different from mine. It was the same school, but it had a primary and a high school.
Okay.
They were separated. So, that school was so traumatic, guys. Isn't it and understand why this is way up?
Yeah.
But you could understand because from back up you were a different person and you were a mess.
Yeah.
You bumoshakala, yabo. And the understanding was if ever bazali bami babendiyekile ngihlala bestartering by that time.
Do you think those you moving from here and going there and noticing that it's way worse there, and then they still took you there, you feel like it's almost kind of like most prisons, because you see that the person is bad, like really bad, and then you take them to the prison not to help them in any way get better, you just throw all of them there, like
no,
actually,
I think now, where I am now, I do thank my parents for taking me.
Okay.
And so it made a huge difference as a person, because I had to learn the characters as a different.
Okay.
And the next pure so colors and the character because of what my parents did. But at that time, it felt like, why would my parents do this to me? Why ben on tata up on the happy corner where I'm having fun, where I'm like exploring the person I am? It felt like I was jailed.
Okay.
First of all, Payana, you have to tell Second of all, you have to like report every move.
You wanted to be in charge of your own
I was already
movement.
used to that. I grew up by myself with my brother, with my dad coming in and out all the time. So I had to be a grown-up girl. I had to take care of myself at a very early age. So
I even hardly saw your parents.
Bruh.
Even that time, I hardly saw
even now, you can never see my mom here. It becomes lucky, because I'm from that side. I was born that side, so my dad was working here when we all grew up here.
Instead.
Yeah, he was working here. I was working at the municipality, but he was working for that municipality. We were still connected to this side. Our locations there were connected. We're connected with this side. So. My dad was working here, but at the same time, he was working at my village. So, it was like that. And then when fika phayana wena kwami phana reporter yonke into funeka uchaze ubuyaphi funeka yonke ugadiwe the security guards. You can't even go out on the weekends, you're groove. And I was used glani ba I drink alcohol. Actually, I was not used ngamakhwenkwe and all that grew under sailor.
More like just
boys were friends. You guys were friends. You were joining all around here. So Payana again, I got to meet people. I got approached. I was like, what the fuck? Life is changing. Isn't it happening in a very different way? So I had to adjust. But it took me a very long time to adjust because then Lila Kwam. I remember the first time the fika Payana, I had to undress. It's all over my body. So
and
I had no confidence.
Before you moved, we knew you had them,
but we never used to it was not a big deal. Nobody you didn't give it the attention to Uba to notice about my face is like that. But you did see it, you knew about I grew up like
that.
Come
to your place and then you and
I was fucking naked, I'm wearing a scarf.
Yeah, and so we used to it
I'm used to that. Now I'm addressing as per normal. And I'm with girls most. I don't have land bar. When I'm undressing, someone will have into a theater. I can still remember those words exactly. I was like, shattered. I was shattered. I couldn't understand this place. And then she doesn't even know who I am. And then comment. First time I was crushed. But then we were sharing the beds. I had someone away Lalanam. Okay, like she was in the so then one bamba bana man mahle man. Paula, shala
So that
pants.
bunk bed. That
Yeah.
bunk bed that you
You
share
shared
with the person.
two beds at
Oh,
the
in the same
bottom,
room.
in the fucking same bed. Yeah, I was so like confused. And then my parents just dropped me, gave me food, bought me things, and then they're like, your life begins here now. You are here.
It
You are
must have been hectic for the first time there.
Bruh, I was so nervous. Every day of your life, you have to think for omnium, you're not thinking for yourself. You're protecting someone else's feeling. How are you going to comment? How are you going to answer back to someone because you're scared?
The more you do for them too, and you
are losing
expect
yourself
that
at the
same thing
moment.
back.
Yes,
But
you're
most
trying
of
by
them
all
don't do
means,
that.
but they're not accommodating you. They're not responding the way you are supposed to be responding.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is not home. I'm here. Let me just be here. Started making friends. And very luckily, I met abantu generous kakhulu, my friends at grade 10. Yeah, in grade 10, my friends were so amazing. Bandamkela for who I was. I was the first one. Those lenders, they were like, okay, I had friends like this. They were like, okay.
And they were way skinnier back then.
They were way skinnier. Okay, so I met these friends. They supported me. Like, they just welcomed me. Man, okay, this is boarding school. They've been to other boarding schools. So, this is how we live. And from Cape Town, from Joburg, from everywhere. And then these kids are all like having their problems.
A bad kid school, like just
bad kid school. That's a prison, and you get a hell lot of beatings there. From
the teachers.
From the teachers, bro. They bet you like they've never seen a kid before.
New to you?
It was new. No, it was not new to me because escort, but it was worse because you get like. Even by 25, who beat someone 25 letters, and I was having things here, dark things here. And then when I take a picture and send it to my mom, hey mama, I bet you was I'm having this. My mom's question was,
what did you do? Yeah.
What the fuck? Dog, and all you have to do is like ask London. But then it was my mom. My mom was a teacher again, so we are as a behavior done as much as a bit absent.
Yeah.
I know she was present because she used to call, she was supporting us. And then for visit, you know that she was visiting, I was washing and all that. So she was not there. And I had a very bad experience, Chomi. We had like, I remember this other time, we used to like bank.
Okay.
It's a bank, closer like sports where we would like drink, have fun and have all that. I remember this other time we were drinking, having fun, and then all of a sudden I could like not remember anything. I remember again Sandy, I was inside the school fence. Satsima was paying, we have places where Satsima corner. And then I don't remember whereby I was you were drunk. I was not drunk, I was fucked or something was on my drink, whatever. But when I woke up in the morning, it was very cold and I'm inside the school. And then when I remembered, the last time I remembered, I was at Harvard and it was sports school and it's during the day. So at school they are having an event and then we went some so sell and then all of a sudden it's the next morning. Nobody knows where I am. I'm sleeping here. Where are my friends? Where's everyone?
You were back at the school.
I'm back at the school. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I don't know what happened. When I touched myself, I don't have an underwear. I was fucking crazy. What fucking happened to me? I had a cousin.
And what were your friends? The ones that
there are no friends. There are no friends around me. I'm alone in the morning at school. At the schoolyard, there at the bottom, I'm just sleeping there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So you naked?
Someone was waking me up. Mashe, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? One tata, one seromini. Cousin sister, and that was my cousin sister that was there at school by that time, yeah. Sister, and then I don't understand what happened, but there is something happened apparently.
Did she also used to bunk and do the same?
No. Oh, Sister MK was very holy. The and she was in grade 12, so ebengenalo lonke elixesha lokwenza loo nto leyo. Ndim lo besebhizi ngelaa xesha ekhaya noba kufundwa
She was in grade 12 and you were in what
yeah,
grade?
I was in grade 10.
Okay.
I was in grade 10. So, sister yami uzokwenza ngantoni, and I couldn't remember. And girl, I'm not like open enough because this is my big sister. So, I'm hiding things. I don't tell her about kanye kwenzeke ntoni kanye. Okay, and then I touch ichomi yam. Hey, fethu, ndivuke apha mandinje. I have to go to the clinic and find out what happened kum, because I do not remember sisele utywala obuninzi. Khasisele to a point whereby I wasn't drunk. Something was in my drink. My son, say clinic. Dabe ngiqomba then ndifuna find out ba kwenzeke into kum okanye kwenzeka nganto. You need to know uba ndireyithiwe okanye ndireyithwanga. Saya phayana nyhani ke safumaniseka ekliniki nyhani akho nto yenzekileyo. Edutywa ke umakazi udaba wam wephangela phaa edutywa clinic. So like ndamxelela uba ndizoza apha, I have a problem. Nyhani wandidibanisa nabantu ke. Ndachekishwa, found out ndenziwa nganto. But it still worried me ba what happened.
So they only test for rape?
They tested everything. I had nothing.
And in your blood, if there was anything?
I don't think there was something. I don't know. I really don't know about what happened with those tests. But I was tested everything. If there was something with the test, Babes Kangela and tell me about what is going on. As much as they didn't go back and find out, but if after the end of and Richwang, I wasn't raped.
But did you ever find out? Did you ever come to find out how you got there? Who brought you there? Where were your friends?
I never found out anything.
And your friends?
My friends said they were drunky. They remember siphuma phayana, and they omnye uthe unnotisile ndingene. Kuthiwa into enkanenela ndawo igama layo idukuduku.
What's
Abantu abayazi idukuduku. It's a tavern, but shady type of tavern. So sedukuduku phayana, and then kuthiwa ndingene ngapha kwe-counter ndajikela, and then ndiyababuza uba guys xa ndijikela nina nathini, kuthiwa Thomi kaloku besesixinile wonke umntu athethela phezulu. That is why kum it came, okay, shuthi I was drunk, but andikhumbula uba mhlawumbi ndanginxile kakhulu because ndandibuyela eklinikhi, and abantu beklinikhi they will do a follow up if I have something wrong there in my blood test. So they didn't come up with anything. So as long as I was not raped, it was enough for me. So again, I went out and I found footage. There was nothing. It was just a shady place.
So this whole time you left, that's where you were.
Yeah, I was in Tuja School of Excellence
and you never
for 3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
For 3 years,
during
there's no
time. During the 3 years, did you used to like maybe?
I only came back here once when I was pregnant.
Okay.
I think I was doing grade 12 when I came back here, because I think I was 7 or 8 months pregnant by then. Because my mother was still renting the house because they were using it. My father was using it because he's also working this side and that side. So they were still renting that house. I came, umntanam ndimbelekele apha eStatram Hospital. Umetha kwam phayana ndindazobelekela apha eStatram Hospital. So that's what happened. And it never went out of my mind, because in Nalanduba, what really happened? And I don't know what happened. Until now, I don't know about what happened. As long as I wasn't raped. For me, I was very happy because I wasn't raped. Nothing happened to me. It was a blessing. Because imagine if I was raped, and I don't know about when again doing and what.
I would actually love to know what really happened.
I'd really love to.
Because
I'd really love to. And I feel like I was sparked.
I don't think they keep those, being those type of clinics and stuff. I don't think they keep those cases.
I'd really love to know, but I don't think that. But there is a backup there. They do have archives. Do I want to know? I do want to know, but I don't have time to go back there. Nothing happened, but maybe one day I'll know.
So
but I don't know.
So you said you finished MATRIC there.
The MATRIC side. I did my MATRIC like 2 times.
2 times.
3 times.
3
times.
Yo.
I did my MATRIC like 3 times. It's actually 4 times.
Still that side.
It's actually 4 times.
Still the same school?
No, not the same school. I'm going to tell you the story. Not the same school. I did it like 4 times. The first time, I did it there at that Georgia School of Excellence. I was grade 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah.
I failed. I felt like this morning. I failed. I only passed my baby. I came back with a baby. So, and then when they said I must go back there,
Too much.
This is too much. I've had enough. And my brother is not going back there too.
Oh, he was there with you.
He was there with me, but he was still a child. I had to protect him and everything.
Your brother also just disappeared.
Yeah, he was with me. He was with me. That's my nigga. He was with me. Everything that was happening, he was there. He's been there forever. That's my nigga. So, first time I was in grade 12, Pioneer Education School of Excellence. Second time I did my grade 12, this was 2017. I did my grade 12 2013, I failed. 2014, the second time I did my grade 12, it was when I came to repeat here in Stadtram at, what's the school here? Siakula Public School, 2014. I was still a mess, a lot was going on in my life by then, but it was still new. I was still adapting to my new situation back at home. Parents were fighting, there was a lot, family feuds,
Yeah.
So a lot was going on back home. And for me, I had to take all that because I could see whatever that was happening. I could see, even though our parents were trying to protect us by all means, but I could see whatever that was happening. So a lot was going on with me. I've started smoking cigarettes back at high school. Yeah. Started smoking, what's this thing? Was it Boss? Is it Boss? But it's a pill.
I don't even.
You don't know anything when. Actually,
you know me. I don't even like.
You've been a house guy. I know you don't like that.
I don't like that.
So I was smoking Boss. I was smoking weed. I was smoking cigarettes. I was a heavy drinker when I came out of Education School of Excellence. So when I went there and took my, actually, I was very lucky because like 2013, ngokuphume iphepha lethu ka grade 12. There was something wrong about the school not being registered and all that, something with the department. So sasiphume ephepheni in the newspaper. So you went to school to fetch your statement. I went there, I failed all 4 fucking subjects, the majors. I failed all majors. The one. I was like, I'm not surprised.
You failed
all the majors. 1. I could show you if the dispenser statement someone was going to show you. All the majors 1. I was like, the failure. And for me, most I've been from the amateur level. You've been there, you know the situation. There's no studying there. You see school in the morning. So I'm Lando in high school, but I'm clever. I can do this. I always pass. I never fail.